How to make money online with real estate subject to investing. Hey gang, I am Mike with myrealestatedojo.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make money online with real estate subject to investing. First of all, what is subject to investing? Now, I've been doing subject to investing since the last crash around 2006. Okay. And basically what I did is I marketed to motivated sellers that must sell their home because they were behind in payments or they were death in the family or they couldn't afford the property. I marketed to them and I told them simply this: look, you're in trouble. I can save your credit. I can save your home and I can start making payments for you on this property. Meanwhile, you deed me the house. In other words, you give me the title of the property. And real quick, download my free book, Real Estate Investing for Beginners, the ultimate starter guide at myrealestatedojo.com, where I teach you how to find motivated sellers, buy their homes at a deep discount, and then have the seller become your own private bank. Subject to, get it now. One more thing, if you're looking for private one-on-one help when it comes to real estate investing, then consider joining my academy, where you sit down with me one-on-one. 2, you get monthly coaching. 3, you get access to my best-selling courses. 4, you get access to my video library, and then the list goes on, for just $97 a month. Join me now at MrNoFluff.com. Lastly, the best 6-figure side hustle, bicycle flipping. Want to see how? Here's a behind-the-scene video how I did it. Go to thebestsidehustle.mrnofluff.com. Now let's get back to the content. Many sellers said no, and many said yes. So it all comes down to the seller's motivation, the homeowner's motivation. So what is subject to? A subject to is a situation when a homeowner has a mortgage on their home, payments, and they're willing to let me take over their mortgage while transferring the title of the property or the deed into my name. So I am the rightful owner of the property while I'm making monthly payments to the seller's mortgage. So the loan is never cashed out. Now, that might seem like crazy to you, or you may never heard about this, but I can tell you, if you go pull up HUD 1, if you read all the lines, if I'm not mistaken, line 238, but I could be wrong on that line, but you just look around, it says taking property subject to. So I bought many properties that's this way, and I've sold many properties this way since around 2006, fourth quarter, when the market started crashing. So I'm, in one sense, I know a lot about subject to deals. So the question is, how do you make money online with real estate subject to investing, now that you know what subject to investing is? Today I'm going to show you a couple of ways to make money online in real estate and in subject to investing without buying the property, without having all the cash, without going to a hard money lender, without having to put it on your credit card. So in these situations that I'm talking about, I am going to show you how to control the deal without any of upfront money, okay? So the very first thing is that real estate is very, very complex, ladies and gentlemen, and it's going to take many years to learn. But if you want to make money, I have simplified the stepping process. I call it 3 stepping stone. Stepping stone number 1 is called lead generation. Stepping stone number 2 is called conversion. And stepping stone number 3 is called exit strategy. Doesn't matter if you want to wholesale, if you want to buy houses subject to, you want to be a landlord, is exactly the same. Now, if you want to make money online or real estate investing subject to investing, then my very first strategy that you can make money online with real estate subject to investing without having all the capital or getting into debt is what I call generating leads and then selling them. Stepping stone number 1, lead generation, because as a real estate investor, I have to go stepping stone number 1, stepping stone number 2, stepping stone number 3 before I can hit a home run. So if you can provide me with the stepping stone number 1, that will save me a lot of time and energy and even money. Because if you can do the lead generation for a real estate investor or a real estate agent, then you can make a lot of money, because in return you can sell the leads on a subscription base. Say, look, I'll give you unlimited leads for $200 a month or $300 a month, and then get 10 investors to buy the same exact leads from you, or 5 investors or 3 investors, and then they all pay you $300 a month, and you can see that becomes a couple of grand. Or you can do it exclusively with that investor, and they give you that $3 grand or $5 grand or whatever it is to have exclusive rights. And that's one of the simplest ways to get into the real estate business: how to identify leads, learn how to generate leads, learn if you even like real estate, if you even like real estate investing, if you like subject twos, is by not really diving in, but just sticking your little toe in there and getting paid for it. So my very first strategy, if you want to make money online with real estate subject to investing, is to become a lead generator. You generate leads, you learn how to generate leads, and then you sell these leads. Now, some people say, well, Mike, I just want to be the investor myself. And I say, hit the brakes, champ, because if you can't generate leads, you're not going to make it in this business. So it doesn't matter if you want to be a lead generator, if you want to be the actual investor. The very first step you got to start with is lead generation. And that's what a lot of real estate clubs miss out on, is they teach you about filling out contracts, they teach you about all these strategies, but they forget about the lead generation is the lifeline of your business. And if you can't generate leads, there is no business. So that's my very first strategy that I would do if I want to make money online, real estate subject to investing, is to generate leads from motivated sellers. Don't worry about talking to them or closing the deal. Just passing that lead to another real estate investor and getting some kind of compensation for your work, and then rinsing and repeating, rinsing and repeating. Okay. Now, the other way to control a deal and make money online with real estate investing is, without owning the property, without coming with all the cash, is what I call real estate wholesaling. Okay. And what that does is, again, you generate the leads. Now, instead of selling it to a real estate investor, that investor will pick up the phone and talk to the motivated seller, and then they figure out how to solve their problems, learn how to negotiate, fill out contracts, know the strategies, etc. So the process is more complex. You have to do a lot more learning from sales to negotiation. But same thing with the paychecks, because whenever you do a deal and you assign your contract, which is basically the right to buy a property, assign it to another real estate investor for them to step into your shoes and close the deal. And then they're going to pay you 10 grand, 20 grand, 100 grand, depends on the deal, if it's residential or commercial. So of course, with real estate wholesaling, it's more complex, but so are the paychecks. They're more bigger, right? They're more bigger paychecks. Where real estate lead generation, paychecks may not be that big, it might just be a few grand a month, but however, you don't have to have all the skills required. So that's why I said I would start off with lead generation, step number one. Once I learn how to do that, then I focus on other stuff, which is real estate wholesaling. So now I just talked about 2 ways to generate leads online, okay, for real estate investing subject to. Now, why do I like subject to deals? Well, I don't have to have all the money. I can just take over sellers' payments. I still get to own the property. I get all the tax benefits. I get all the debt payoff. I can turn the property into Airbnb and get positive cash flow. I can turn it into a rental, get positive cash flow. I could turn around, buy the same property, turn around and ask for a down payment and resell it and increase the interest rate and get a monthly cash flow that way. There's a lot of ways I can structure a deal, and that's why I like subject to investing. And if you want to learn more about subject to investing, I've been doing it since 2006 fourth quarter, then I highly recommend going to myrealestatedojo.com, clicking on the free blog and reading about all the stuff that I teach, or joining my academy where I work with you direct. I'll answer your questions. We'll sit down and do a one-on-one meeting. You get access to my best-selling courses, and on top of that, you get monthly coaching emailed to your inbox. Go visit MrNoFluff.com. Again, MrNoFluff.com for the My Real Estate Dojo Academy. Okay? Thank you for watching. Click the like button. Don't take no for an answer. Remember, You're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and twice as beautiful as you ever imagined. Romy. Don't take no for an answer, champ. Peace.